Hey guys, welcome back to another Ramen Toy live stream with me, Ace. Thank you for accepting the 9 hour delay. I had a bit of the sniffles. I think I caught a cold, and felt that if I was on 9 hours ago, you know, I guess I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, but at least it's a brand new morning. I had some rest versus getting online when I was really like having a running nose. I was like sneezing all the way. So anyway, first of all, let me know if I am coming across the airwaves clear. Hold on, just as I said clear, it went blur. So is the mic okay? Can everybody hear me? It seems like I've not been doing this for some time. So oh yeah, I actually lifted the mic and then yeah, let me know if I'm all good. Okay, all about the villain says I'm good. So I'm good. All right. And I'd like to thank everybody who's joining the stream on this Black Friday. I guess it's Black Friday yesterday for me, and it's Friday for you guys. I'd like to say hello to Stanley who has joined the chat. We'll talk about these later on if I can still see the chat. Maybe it'll be gone by then, but we'll talk about that, right? All about the villains. Thank you so much for joining. My Nix, yes, thank you for moderating the chat. Warmonger, thank you for joining. Jedi Nut, Hail Jordan, thank you for joining. And we have also Princeton Phalanx. We have the Titan, BX Medic 33, Lone Dragon, David Scott. Hello, David. Long time no see. Whitebeard Michael, David, Derek O'Rock, and yeah, got a little Christmas tree going. In fact, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Dave Lee, yes, I'm coming to Comic Con next year. We'll talk about this in the stream. Okay, and I gotta stop moving my head because the camera doesn't like it. Yeah, I'm feeling. I think it's the same, just that I am gonna be suppressing the urge to sneeze. Hopefully, all right. So yeah, guys. Yeah, it's been a while since I did the stream. It feels, and the last time I was actually I wanted to do this like once every month to update everybody on what's going on with ramen, and I guess we did a stream last month with Patrick, right, on his Ninja. Which, by the way, you guys go check out his American Ninja X Kickstarter. Please, it's never over till it's over. So there's still some days left, and then let's go over there and support the American Ninja Initiative. I'll be putting a link in the description of this stream in just a bit. And yeah, so today is basically November 30th for me. At the end of November, so I thought we just have to do this stream to get in touch with everybody and do a bit of a catch up. And then, of course, the next and I guess the final stream of this year would be New Year's Eve. So I'll be spending New Year's Eve with you guys on the airwaves, at least New Year's Eve here in Asia, and welcome the new year 2025. And hopefully, we can have a review of what we've done in 2024 and tell everybody what's to come and expect in 2025, right? So that'll be a New Year's stream that I'll be looking forward to because we did that last year. It was a pretty good reception, and we're going to be doing it again this year. All right, let me just get a bit of a coffee. Jerry Seinfeld said that the coffee is the best thing. So, all right. So as you can see here, I got some a Christmas tree done over there. In fact, this is I think my first Christmas tree that I own myself. Seriously. Yeah, because we never really had Christmas trees in the house back in the day when I was growing up. And yeah, it's good to have this tree here to decorate the room. And we've got a nice ramen toy logo as well over there. Some ramen racer boxes at the top there. and trying to fill up the showcase behind with hopefully some of interesting figures, and hopefully most of it could be from Ramen. All right, guys. The chat is whizzing by, and like to say hello to a few more people before we get started. Let's see. We have not yet said hello to Felix. Is that Fagans? And Mike Bastelli. Battistelli. Yes, we saw each other at Joe Fest, and thank you so much. Right, Heroes and Villains. What's shaking? Howdy from Cato's collection. Thank you, Cato, for joining. We said hello to Hal Jordan. Scott Torino is also in the house. We have Stout Stack. John G says hello. Jason R. Jones. And that's right. Thanks, Cato. See, these guys are just the best because you just say something and they automatically do it. So that is the link to the Kickstarter of the American Ninja Initiative. So go share that link. Of course, share this video, share this stream, and like the stream, of course, to help the algorithm. Hey, the Titan. Thanks so much for joining. Ko Edgi. Has to be some acronym. Thanks for joining nonetheless. Steve ZB8. Hey, Van from the Purple Gang. Yeah, we'll be looking at sending you some samples to review, definitely. The Shadow Nose Network. Hello, guys. Good to see you on the stream. Thank you so much for joining, guys. All about villains here. I see a major failure with the tree. Okay. Yeah, we will sort that out in due course. David is also in the house. Thank you so much. Domenico. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for joining, my friend. Of course, These Nuts as well is here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm rocking some Common Rider tonight because it's the weather is actually getting a little bit chilly here. So instead of my usual, let's see if I can do this. It's ramen underneath. It's ramen underneath, but we got to cover up with some Common Rider. Yep. So we've got. Is the mask really 16-inch deep? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and it will be on display at the Singapore Comic Con next weekend, and we will take some pictures and we'll share it on our Facebook and socials. So stay tuned. Yes, Mr. All Mine saw the thank video. Yes, again, apologies for the quality of the video. It was taken with an iPhone 13, and not well set up. Again, I mentioned before that if I want to review something big, make sure I got a space to review it. But unfortunately, at the time at the factory, that's all we have. So and I'm not a reviewer. I'm not a YouTube reviewer, so I don't have the space nicely decked out. So I did my best with what I had, and hopefully I could, convey the message and give you guys the latest on the progress of the armored vehicles. Because, I mentioned a little bit, and it may cause some confusion about kidding and stuff like that. Because what I meant is that, we initially said that this would be available Q4 of next year. But as you can see with the progress of the test shots, that means that we would expect an earlier delivery. That's all I meant, right? So that Q4 initial mention was just like a safety net, the absolute safety because of our experience with the Ramen Racer. There are adjustments to the tooling, etc., etc. So, based on that experience, we had something to gauge and then put forth onto this project and give ourselves enough of a lead time buffer so that we don't disappoint, right? Because we don't want, the last thing we want is to say something's available on this day and then, oh, sorry guys, we got a delay due to this and that. Even though it's legitimate reasons, but we don't like it. We don't like it. We don't want to do it. We want to give you guys something that always comes early. That's what we aim to do. All right. So yeah, in fact, I got the tank over here, but I'm not sure if I'm properly set up for showing it on the second camera, because I don't think I've actually done the StreamYard settings to allow me to switch between cameras, and I'm not going to be fiddling around with unplugging cables and then suddenly losing connection, because that's what happened just now for the delay, right? I tried to test the other camera, but apparently it's not working. So yeah, let's not try to screw things up until I get things in order. All right, but I'll do my best to just try to show it on this camera first, I think. Vinny Ray, thanks for joining. I am feeling a little bit better than last night, but I guess I still need to get back to full strength before I get on the plane to Singapore. Okay, and even the camera is not feeling so good. It's blurring out sometimes. Okay, so basically, let's get right into it. We are, what you might call it, also trying to participate in the Black Friday celebrations. And last year we didn't have something when you guys asked if there's any Black Friday stuff. So this year we are actually, in fact, we've already done the launch of, it's not something fantastic. Again, we don't, those that follows us obviously are here following us. You know that we don't really have a huge range of inventory to be having discounts on, and most of the stuff currently is on pre-order. But we've definitely come some way since the first initiative of the 80s Commanders. Otherwise, I'll just be saying, let's have Black Friday on 80s Commanders, right? So we've come some way, and it's all thanks to each and every one of you guys who's here and who's also not here, who has been supporting the brand, the initiative, the goal, the vision, and there's lots more to come. In fact, come January 6th next year, we will be only just celebrating our 4th birthday. All right. So we started this journey, January 6th in 2021. Yep, I think so. And, come next year, we are 4 years old. So there will be possibly impromptu, I don't know, it's not impromptu if I'm saying it now, right? So there should be a stream in January, right? Right after our countdown welcoming the new year, there should be a stream, and hopefully I can arrange some special stuff for, yeah, the camera is really acting up. Okay. I can probably arrange some special stuff to celebrate our 4th birthday, right? Including maybe some specials and stuff like that. So without further ado, I'm just going to quickly present what I was talking about, which is the Black Friday sale from Ramen Toy, right? It is a modest offering for those of you who wanted caps. The team has finally gotten it up. And the thing about the Black Friday sale is that we're just offering free shipping. Okay, so there is no shipping included in any of the purchases. And as you can see, we found some leftover verse hits, and they were quickly sold out as well. So apologies for that. And then we've got some remaining remnants of an earlier initiative of the Capcom statues. So for those of you who are Capcom Mega Man fans who have been looking at these statues, well, here's the time to get it because it's free shipping with a reduced price. Right. So again, not too much to offer in terms of the Black Friday specials, as well as some of the Quicksilver and Monster remainder stock, and some of the most powerful stands, right? So if you guys are still looking for those things, you can seize this free shipping opportunity on Black Friday to go get yours. Not that is a fantastic offering in my opinion, but that's the best we can do for now. So just to get into the festivities. All right. So yeah, that is about that. And we are also shipping the Phantom foil. So that's already done. In fact, after this live stream, I'm going to be. In fact, should I? I should, right? Yeah. Let me just. Oh, but I don't have the. I'm not connected to VPN now, so I can't access YouTube. Anyway, I've already put up a video that will be the instructions for the Phantom foil. And again, I've been busy making videos of instructions, of repairs, of demonstrations, and all these things. So, amidst the preparation for Singapore Comic Con, so lots of stuff I've been working on. Okay, and yeah. So after this, I will put on live the video instructions for the Phantom foil. Not that you need to see it in a hurry, but at least it's meant for the people who have ordered the Phantom foil. We're finally shipping it. Again, apologies for the delays. It's done, right? It's been a long journey coming, but we've reached the finish line, and we are shipping out the Phantom foil. And please, right, please share the message that do look out if you have gotten a Phantom foil ordered. Please look out in the emails, check your spam folder, junk folder for our email requesting for the shipping, because the Phantom foil was the last item on our website that required shipping after the order. Okay, so after the Phantom foil, we've basically incorporated shipping costs at the time of order with all the other products, so that we don't have all these hassles of coming back later to request for shipping. So you'll know what the shipping cost is upon checkout. You can decide if it's too much or whatever, and then place your order. And then from then on, Bob's your uncle, right? Only the Phantom foil is the last remaining part during the transition where we did not have the shipping there. So please go look out for that email. And once you pay the shipping, obviously we'll process and ship out your order. All right. So that's the Phantom foil. Okay. Um, yes. So Phantom foil is done. We are good. We are doing the Vans, right? So again, the Vans is another case whereby we are on schedule, right? First quarter delivery. As you can see, we're already finalizing and processing the assembly of the first white and black ones, following which we'll be doing the Raider and recoil. So it will spill into January, I think. And then I think hopefully before the factory breaks for Chinese New Year, which is the end of January, in which I'll be actually traveling to the Nuremberg Toy Fair. Then, if we can get that out, that means we are pretty much very safe for first quarter delivery. Otherwise, if the factory is not able to complete the recoil before Chinese New Year, then we'll come back in, I believe, middle of February to continue the production and then deliver it end of February. So that it's still within the first quarter projection. All right. So we are all on track. And the tanks test shots are already done. We are just experiencing some delays with the phalanx portion. And that I probably will explain more detail when I can. What's up with the camera? Okay. I'll probably explain that in more detail when I can, about why that tooling is a little bit behind, right? It's behind, but it's not, nothing's wrong with it. It's just behind. And there's some interesting reasons why it's behind. Again, I'll share it as and when I get the clearance. All right. So I think you're not here to look at just my face. You are maybe wanting to see some stuff. You saw it in the video. Maybe I can just show it to you live, hopefully. All right. So this is the test shot of the Amphis Beaner. Okay, let's get it all on screen. Okay, now it's on focus there. So Amphis Beaner, right? Amphis Beaner. We are having the best sales on the Hunter at the moment, I can tell you. And we need more sales on this. So I'm pitching it, right? I'm the marketing guy. I'm trying to show you this and trying to get more sales for the Amphis Beaner. Who am I kidding, right? So yeah, this is it. And we've done lots of improvements since the prototype that you saw at Joe Fest, including the addition of the other tow hook, which wasn't there at the prototype. It's not focusing for some reason again. Okay, it's on my face, I guess. Okay, it's not working. It's my face. Okay, so yeah, if you can see it over there, otherwise I'll just okay. So we got that. Watch the video, right? Watch the video, and if somebody has the link to the video, please post it as well. Okay, we got this here so that you can actually hook onto the, I believe it's called the HMS. All right, you hook it onto there, and then you're good to go, right? And also, you'll notice that the piece here is not here now. I'm not sure where it is, but it's supposed to support the barrel of the Hunter tank, and this one is actually removable because on the Amphis Beaner you don't have that, so it's just a magnet thing. All right, so we quickly change this up very simply by and an eagle-eyed collector mentioned that what's up with the gap here. Okay, this part will have cover, obviously, but the cover is currently with the other phalanx tooling, which I just mentioned is a little bit delayed behind, so that's why we don't have that. So we've got this, and it's as simple as just changing this turret out. Okay, we've not shown this before, maybe. So these are all test shots, so it's just a very simple thing. Okay, test shot. And what am I going to say? Oh, I was going to show you that there's seats, right? There's seats in the thing whereby the figure can sit inside, because for an actual traversing turret, there's actually a cage inside, but we did not build a cage, right? So there's no cage, so that means that our figures that's inside will not be able to rotate if they're standing up, because the center is off center for the figure and the turret's center, right? So to solve that matter, we actually put on seats for the turret so that you can actually rotate it, and then the figure will not be like off center and then severe the body, right? So that's the design consideration, because again the consideration must be for a product that interchanges, right, between the double seater of the bridge layer and the phalanx, as well as the guys with the tanks, right? So speaking of tanks, so I got one of the figures here, and not good. I don't like the camera today. Okay, so this is the other one, and of course we got I've shown all this in the video as well, so he can actually sit down, stand up. You got some moving parts here and there, right? So this guy will go onto the body. Right, so you can see how massive it is. No camera tricks, right? Just pure toy stuff. I lost the word for it. So, and then for the bridge layer, we got parts that will ratchet, right? We got this, even this part here is ratcheted. Right, so everything's good, everything's solid, right? I'm quite pleased with the initial test shot. This is the first test shot, right? It's not as if we've gone through many iterations. This is the first test shot, and it's already pretty good. So that's why our timelines are positive, right? We are in a good position, right? So if the first test shot wasn't good, that means yeah, maybe the fourth quarter delivery would be more realistic. But because the first test shot is pretty good, then we're confident that we can actually do this in a better time. All right. So I've gone through the simple Black Friday announcement sale. Hopefully, that is something that you guys can look at. Free shipping. Mentioned a bit about the Phantom foil. Uh, talk about the Vans production, the test shots for the tanks. It's all coming good. Besides that, and I don't want to, I guess, give away too much. We're working on the modular, which is the next machina. We are gonna show off the mask, the super mask at Singapore Comic Con next weekend. So I'm not gonna give anything away yet. But besides that, there are a few things in the works which I will probably announce in the next stream, right? The New Year stream. I think I'll leave that for that because, again, not in the best of conditions. I'm maybe a bit disorientated, discombobulated. So let's get to the chat, shall we? Mark D, love to see the plane for the Ace of Aviation. Yes, again, I don't want to give too much away, but I did mention this before. In fact, I've given it away before. They were working on a aircraft, a personal favorite of mine, and I'm sure of many. And we are trying to bring that into reality. We don't know how yet because it's at least a meter long. But I think it's possible because it's been in the market before. It's just that now we're going to revise it to a more modern take that is much better than what was in the market, what is in the market in the aftermarket, and what's going on for ridiculous prices in the aftermarket. So you don't need to do that. If we get our plans in motion, then we will have something good for everybody before time runs out. So I just did that, Jorge. Thank you for that. Next week, we will have images posted with this on display at the Singapore Comic Con. Okay, so this is your own banter, little banter. Rick Geo. Yo, no. I love your troubleshooting videos as much as your toys, boys. Okay, thank you so much, faithful disciple. Thank you. G-Force Racing. Hope I'm feeling well. Thank you so much for the care and concern. I'm doing okay. Let's see, I'm a bit like 20 minutes behind on chats. How you just get the hits when they're sold out for at least 10 hours. Okay. Yeah, we had some hits available, and I guess fastest fingers first. It got sold out. Kato, he has 2 tanks, a breach layer, and a phalanx ordered. He's stoked, and I thank you so much for the support. He went all in. He went all in, right, on the tanks. That's the whole package. My friend Kato is all in. Hey, Christopher, and you, good brother. We're good. I'm good. We're all good. Just a bit of the sniffles. That's it. I was afraid that I might go into a full like fever and down and for a few days because next week is the Comic Con. So I have got to make sure that I am getting enough rest, getting the vitamins, etc., etc. So, right, the verse 3 hits are still available from what I can see. Okay. What's wrong with the camera? I gotta go check out. Maybe the camera is also not feeling so good. Otherwise, it has never like blurred out before on me. Let's see. Atom is also in the house. The Canuck, happy holidays. Yes, it is feeling a lot like Christmas, and I am actually looking forward to my little break on the middle of December, which I'll be away for a bit. a couple of days, few days, not couple of days, few days, right? 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days, I think. 3 nights, 4 days, I'll be away. Gonna get a bit of a Christmas break. Um, Roscoe, right? Royce. The update for the weapons rack. Yes. So yeah, that and a few other things. Because again, the team is working on putting up the listings for antagonist scientists, the other verse hits, as well as the weapons rack. So I'll be in Singapore next week. We'll sort this out. And I believe that these will be up for ordering in December. Again, there's concerns about whether or not everybody has the money in the piggy, so to speak, with all the Christmas festivity spendings that everybody's going through. So we'll see, right? I'll get back, and there's a few things we need to list up. Obviously, most important, the pre-orders of the mask, MUSK. The antagonist scientist needs to get going. The weapons racks that's been teased for some time. We've got a pic. Wait a minute. I haven't yet shared pictures, have I? So I don't think I've accessed the pictures just yet, but let's see. Let me just see if I actually have it. Let's see. If you just bear with me, if you will just bear with me, I will see if I have the pictures to share on this stream of the finalized colors of the weapons rack, because it's all, there's so much going on that I guess I forgot about actually showing you guys updates on that particular thing. Let's see. So verse hits I've done. All right, verse hits we are, so we are so those of you who have missed the Black Friday hits, not to worry. Like I said, we are doing the verse 1, 2, and 3 again, but with the revised colors on the hair. Okay, so previously we had some feedback that the hair was a little bit too yellow, not enough blonde. So we have actually revised that. So the next iteration, no, I don't have the pictures on this computer. So yeah, so the next iteration of the verse hits 1, 2, and 3 will have a more blondish color. Hope that's replicated on a solid color. So what am I saying? Yeah, so it's not so yellow, it's more blonde, right? And then we're going to be selling the verse 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so look out for that in next month, which is very soon. And then alongside with that would be the weapons rack, which I promise I'll share some pictures after this stream on Facebook. So please go check out our Facebook account after this. And I'll also, I guess I'll just throw it onto IG. So yeah, Royce, look out for that. Thanks for waiting patiently. Mark D, I look older than 4 years old. Okay. No, I think I missed. Oh, okay. The fourth anniversary. Yeah, but Ramen is four years old. Okay. So yeah, we've gone 4 years, right? So all thanks to the support of the community behind us. It all started with a little spark, which is called the 80s Commanders, and then I guess the rest is currently looking okay. We want to keep the momentum, don't want to get ahead of ourselves, and just keeping it cool. We're cool, right? Is there a reason I can't ship to New Jersey? Um, See, these are the questions that I will just straight away ping to my guys and ask them what's up. Right. So, is there a reason why I can't ship to New Jersey? So I will send that, and then I'll get a reason. I'll get a response. Just gonna put that also onto another chat. because it's actually a case of I don't know what's going on as to why it doesn't ship to New Jersey, but we'll sort it out, right? Because Jersey is in the States, right? So why not? So any way to get the monster under 100, we'll see. We'll see. All right. If the current price still can't make it, we'll see if the team decides to go on another sale. Okay. It's hard to believe it's only 4 years. Seems like a decade. Well, it seems like 5 years actually, but it's actually the fourth year. Yeah, the math don't lie. 2021 to 2022 is 1 year. 22 to 23 is 2 years. 23 to 24 is 4 years. Yeah, right. So that's right. So for the Machina Purple Ray, which we have renamed Mobula, will be currently in its painting phase. So we're working on a painted prototype as we always do with all our stuff. Once we get the painted prototype done, then it will be up for pre-order. And hopefully we can be as swift with the tooling. And then if everything goes well, we can have Mobula for next Christmas delivery, is what I mean. I'm actually very distracted by the cameras losing focus all the time. Okay, so yeah, we will be looking on a schedule like every year. We'll do one machina at a time. I don't think we can go more than that based on our current capacity. So for fans of machina who needs more, we will see how to improve it. But at the current minimum, it's gonna be one a year. And then if we do pick up some pace, then we can look at maybe a wave one, wave two in the coming years. But at least in the foreseeable future, based on what is on the plate, so many requests, right? You guys want a helicopter, you guys want a AI car, you guys want this and that. So you guys want planes. So it's gotta take some time, right? Because we are not a huge team, right? Not downplaying whatsoever, but it is just the truth. We are not a huge setup, and we do our best to be as productive as possible, is what I'm saying. All right. I'm not sure what this means. If I get an extra, are you going to charge me? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So I got the joke. If you get an extra one, it's Christmas. Hey, no worries. I mean, again, whatever that is duplicated, sent, and we've actually done this. I think some customers can testify, right? We've actually sent wrong Ace of Aviation to customers, and they keep it, right? Because that's it, because it's our fault. So of course, aces, you say, oh, it's a small figure. But if we, and I think we did send wrong ramen races, right? And I think we actually just told the customer to keep it, and we'll resend them the correct one. I think that was the case, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the case, because I do know of about 20 pieces of ramen racer that was sent wrongly, and we actually corrected that, but we did not ask anybody to send those back to us. I don't think so, and neither did we ban anybody, right? Good one, good one. So I just mentioned this. The planned pre-order date was obviously much earlier, but again, it's all done. The heads are all tooled. We're just waiting for the ample time to release it, because again, there's many factors to consider, right? If we get the heads done right now, then you might want to. I don't know. There's many permutations. So we are actually doing it soon, and that's the final word. Not sure about this magnetized swappable signs because the sides of the vents are already molded without any cavities for magnets placements. But who knows? You can always customize it, I guess. Hey, Clemens, thanks for joining the stream. Good to see you here, and everything's well. Thank you so much. So the verse 1 and 2 hits again. If you don't mind the different colored versions of the hair, then please look out for those in December and get them while stocks last. And speaking of stuff, yeah, we just also, and I forgot to bring the thing back. You see, I actually had it in the factory at one. I took a picture of it, right? The keg set with the black packaging. So what happened is we did the keg set initially. There were some issues with the quality. We redid it, caused a delay, send it out once we finish revising. Once that's sold out, there's requests for more keg sets. We had another pre-order in which we said that it will be delivered fourth quarter of this year, which is now. It's finally done because again, for customers who are asking, why is my keg set taking so long? Is because the keg set is not the first version. It is the next production. And the next production requires a queue behind the factory schedule of other stuff that needs to be done already before we actually decided to do the second run of the keg set. And to differentiate between the two, we've made the second batch a black box with yellow prints instead of the first batch, which is the white box with the red prints. All right, so that actually differentiates between the first and second keg sets. And now I think we're also sold out on that. And we have also customers asking if we're going to be doing another run. No, we're not doing another run because the second run was already a very sluggish order gathering campaign. And we managed to just get the MOQ needed to do the run. And hence, again, maybe it also accounts for the reason why, it wasn't done much earlier. Okay, because we did not tell the factory that, we're ready to go and put in the order for because we've not reached the MOQ. So a few things, right? Factory schedule as well as our own decision to get the MOQ done. But not a third time. I don't think we'll get the numbers to even meet the MOQ for a third run. So the only way we can say is that if there are any unfulfilled orders for the second run, people that may cancel, they may not fulfill it, then we will allocate these pieces to those who inquired. Is all I can say, right? So keg set is second time release and done. I don't foresee any next production until the 2.0, right? The 2.0 is something we're working on now. And why the delay again? Because even though for those who followed, we are given some guidance from Suka, who has his own little customized Batmobile cockpit. We felt that we didn't want to do a verbatim copy of his work, and then we wanted to add our own flair to it. So that includes some new sculpting, and again, that meant we got to take a cue behind the sculptor's work schedule, as well as our own schedule for sculpting to finally get that done. So I think we will show off the keg set 2.0 3D models or even a prototype, I would say in January, if things work out. All right. And then hopefully we can start the campaign to pre-order after Chinese New Year. And then we can have a keg set 2.0 for 2025. And that's it. All right. So hopefully that will be the end of the improvements for the Batmobile. And there have been questions asked about, improving the other Batmobiles. So I don't think we are yet gonna jump onto those for reasons that sometimes for the reasons that it's not actually practical to go change anything on those parts because it's basically making a brand new car. So not gonna tackle those at the moment. All right, enough of that. It's been a long talk on that thing. Yes, info on this as well. Yes, it's also going to be shown in Singapore's Comic Con, and we are working with a new photographer, the old one being myself, right? So I don't feel that I'm taking great product shots. So let a professional do it, right? So we're working with a new collaboration with a Singaporean photographer. You guys will know soon, and hopefully he'll be taking some awesome pictures of our upcoming products, including the Titanium Titans, right? So you will see the figure in its best glory. And once we have those pictures taken, we can have the 3-0 for pre-order, and it will also be a target for next year's delivery. All right. Thank you for the plug, my next. So I just mentioned that in my demonstration, there is going to be a cover for it. Yeah, so bridge layer. Yeah, so this is the actual production piece, not prototype anymore. So it's very sturdy. The prototype would just like maybe like flex, but this is the real deal, right? And this side has to be hollow because you can't really feel. I mean, it's not worth peeling stuff. It's more tooling and more expensive. This is already a massive boy, right? Um, you got the ratchet there, and yeah, bridge layer, man. Thank you, Jedi Nut, for the 3 vans ordered. We appreciate you. Yes, individual suspension. Go check out. It's true. It's true. We'll look at that. Right. I've gotten some inspiration uh, during my trip to New York, and we'll see how that goes. As always, I would rather be a little late getting if it keeps the quality going. Yes, but we will endeavor not to be late. And I was late for the show today by a couple of minutes because I was sorting out some camera stuff which doesn't work. Huey, okay, we will look at that. That's a nice. That's the best aircraft man has ever known. Yes. And if you guys caught the intro, I'm not. I'm surprised nobody mentioned anything about the intro that I played. Right, a little new intro instead of the countdown. I played a new intro. There should be something there that, but no, nobody caught it yet. Okay, right. Anyways, you guys are not paying attention. All right. Hey, Robert, thanks for joining. Let's see. Really? Is it Haslet wordy? I don't know. What is Haslet wordy? What is Haslet wordy? Yeah, so the Great White has been shipped, and to many people, the collection is complete, and that's all that matters. I'm sorry, Jeremy. He's still kind of in the works. in the works, meaning that he's on the back burner because we got lots of stuff to do, and we don't. I think the ship may have sailed for this guy, so we are concerned that if we carried on with this at this current time, we might be, as the term goes, flying too close to the sun. What with all the recent crackdowns on Marvel stuff, so let's see how we can negotiate this if we can. Um, on my last stream wasn't on any aces. It was just a stream with Patrick for talking about the ninjas. But wave two, yes, we have word, but not yet. We have the scalps, we have the plan, including new helmets, right? So there was a helmet issue with the ABS, and guess what? We're gonna change the PVC, so nobody's gonna be breaking any more helmets. But again, I hope that in itself it doesn't result in a lesser accuracy of the prints, because yeah, it's technicalities, right? Because if it's soft, if the helmet is soft, even though I think that there can be a jig that actually helps to make it rigid, a jig, right? You need to paint the helmets or print or decal the helmets. You need to, and if it's soft, and if it's a process that's repeated, and because it's soft, you don't have a uniform surface, that's when errors happens. But we'll see, right? At least it will eliminate anybody breaking helmets. So it's a good call anyway, right? Again, not to beat a dead horse to death, but the only reason why we went with the ABS was because we felt certain things, and we thought that at the point of time this was the way to go. Obviously, we can always kaizen, and we always do the kaizen. So anybody who has the original ABS helmets would be like a collector's item because it's not going to be produced anymore. The molds will be scrapped, and we're going to be doing PVC helmets going forward. All right. So those are the words on Aces of Aviation Wave 2, but definitely there will be much more updates coming really soon. Maybe during the New Year stream. The shipping is strong on those. Oh man, I hate logistics. We can't control the prices of shipping. It is what it is, and believe you me, shipping cost has gone exponentially. Right back in the day when I was shipping stuff in my early eBay days from Singapore, shipping something to the States, maybe, I don't know, a small thing like that could be like 20 US. Now I think it's like 50 US by air. It's quite um, out of this world. So Clemens, where the hell are you gonna put that tank? It is a problem, right? You have to solve yourself. Um, Sci-Fi George, you ordered both the Hunter and the Amphisbaena with the phalanx for both. Any word on buying blast effects for the tanks? We'll see. We're working that out, and the moment we have a solution, we will definitely tell everybody. All right. Not earlier shipping. I said that the shipping for Black Friday, the in-stock stuff, only for the in-stock stuff in the link, right, is free shipping, which is not a lot. So apologies that the Black Friday sale is not actually like something that's wow, huge savings. It's something that we try to put up to join the festivity, but not exactly. We don't have the chops to make something much more exciting. So sorry for that. Yes, only for the few items I showed, which again, bummer, but it is what it is. Let's see. Why is this popping up? Yeah, the next machina is Mobula Vini rate. Hey, Cornhusker, a bit late on the chat. Yes, the updates on the mask as mentioned in the earlier part. So Edison, yes, the Phantom foil is being processed to be shipped as we enter into December. So everything is done. I'm gonna be doing a release of a video of the instructions shortly. Again, the Phantom foil is an atypical case. Again, not everything that we do are hits, right? So Phantom foil is one of them that didn't quite make the mark. It's still on early bird uh, pricing, right? It goes to show you that something is wrong because we just couldn't make the numbers to make the MOQ. So basically, Phantom foil is a lost cause. It's lost, but we did not cancel the project, right? We could have easily done to Phantom foil what we did to Apache Commander, which is to cancel it because we just received a few hundred orders. We didn't meet the minimum to fulfill the tooling, etc. But we went ahead with the Phantom foil, hence such a long delay because if something is not selling for the company, we can't like dump all the funds in to get that done to potentially just lose all that money. So we went in stages, but that's all behind now. It's going to be shipped, and even the packaging is, in fact, you see over there, that's the that's the Phantom foil. See, yeah. So yeah, I think I'll just show the box. Give me a second. All right, so this is the box of the Phantom foil. It is not even any specially designed box. It's just a box with a sticker, and that's it. Right inside is was a blister. I took it out. Right, I took it out. But go check out the video after this. I will release the video, and we will see the instructions. We didn't even have instructions made for this because it's just gonna be too difficult to explain the whole steps on a black and white paper. So I thought the only best way is to do a video uh, instructions. All right, so go check out the video once I put it up on YouTube, and that concludes the Phantom foil. Right. Let's see. Anonymous guy. He's saddened because he just found out about our guys yesterday. Um, yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining. Right. Thanks for finding us out, and we can go on from here to have a good experience sharing stuff that we make. Yep, that's in the works. Do I do this or do I not do this? Let's see. Oh, and our there's also updates. I guess in soon of the what you want to call it, the Gatchaman stuff, right? So yeah, so we got a bit of stuff going on there, right? That's the 3D. Thankfully, it's not so clear, right? You got to keep things on the lid. Yeah, we will do antagonist scientists, and then hopefully something else, right? Keep it going, right? Maybe not in the same uh you know quick manner, or we don't put too much emphasis, but we'll keep it going as long as there's demand. But there's more races coming, so we are still having two races available for pre-order: the Metal Black and the Inferno, and also the Razor. Yeah, and we will fulfill. All right, so uh maybe it's a blessing in disguise, right? Maybe we didn't have this previously, is because the the NECA thing needs to transpire first, right? Who knows? It could be in the matrix. Yes, that's correct, my friend. Mark is correct. Yeah, so all these things we are going to, what you call it, we are going to look at the logistics of it, because not everybody is going to buy these sets, as we know, and we need an MOQ to make all these things. So we need to plan properly so that we order the minimum and be prepared that we're going to have a lot of stuff that's not sold, and it must not affect our operations. So that's why we're not so fast to offer all these things, because of various considerations, right? Yes, there are a few of us who wants to buy it, but it's only a few of us, right? So if we did it, we put it online for sale, and then there's only a few orders, then how do we go about doing it? This is the problem, that we need to sit down, think about it, and then be prepared to do an order knowing that we're going to keep so much stock, hoping to sell. And that's, it's never a good thing for any business. So we need to really think about it. So please continue to give us some time, and we hope to sort this out in December. Like I said, we are going to make the ramen, the razor pack available separately. But it's a good thing that we did not do it prematurely, because now the new direction is to release the razor pack without the same colors as the razor itself. Because that ramen razor is a certain color, right? It's a bit of a little purplish color, like rust sort of thing. It will not look so nice on your black ramen razor. So instead, we're gonna do a like a dark metal color for the separate version, so that when you choose to buy that pack and fix it onto your black razor, then it will look much more cordial. So that's the thing, right? So that is the thing that we're going to be doing. So please bear with us. Straightforward. Appreciates the stuff that is being done, but we need the O-ring scales on the vehicles as well. We'll see, right? We'll see. It's a mammoth task. This is an interesting one. Lie. So many YouTubers do top 5 or top 10 lists. What would you say are the top 5? Top 5. Maybe we'll leave that question for the New Year stream, because I need to look at it. I need to look at what we've done, and list the top 5. I think we'll need to think about it. But I would say the Marshall and the Aces. In fact, I think the most recent stuff is the top stuff because we want to keep improving, right? We started off, we did some stuff, and then we keep improving. So the latest stuff would normally be uh, the most successful stuff. Ramen Racer is definitely one of the top. But yeah, we'll go through this in more in depth in the next stream. All right, let me think about it. Not that we have a lot of stuff, right? I think I just actually gave the answer. So, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Going through the stream, going through the chats, not the stream. Hey, Stitch. So what I meant, if you caught my explanation, is that the fourth quarter target date was a final date, right? We gave ourselves enough lead time to deliver the tanks in the fourth quarter. But seeing that the test shot one is quite positive already, that means we can expect an earlier delivery, is what I'm saying. So that's why I just sort of said, we were joking, right? Because imagine, we were showing this off in Joe Fest in June. So why would it need fourth quarter of next year to deliver, right? Because it's the worst case scenario based on anticipating tooling changes. So now that everything looks good, right, we can expect a much earlier delivery, is what I'm saying. So apologies if it confused. Crusty Old Crow, just dropping in to say hi and like, and we're all looking forward to the Hunter. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Chad Ryan, thanks for the little comment there. Yes, thank you for the appreciation. I believe the name. We'll see. I've actually not confirmed on the name, although it's been hinted. But we'll see. Right. Okay. I guess the chance of such a mistake is rare. It's rare. It's really rare. I mean, if you are doing your job, making sure the orders are clear, then I think it's rare that you have made such a mistake. But mistakes do happen. Make sure you let everybody know that you accept PayPal, pay in full. I really don't know about this because we are not a US company. So that's why most of the Shopify installment plans does not apply to us. I'm not sure how it works for PayPal. So I mean, if it works, good, great, right? If things can be done in payment plans, but I don't know the details, so my apologies. Next run, as I just mentioned, Antagonist Cyborg is wrong. Antagonist Scientist is the next one that we have good to go. But after that, beyond that, I need to look at what is feasible. And I just mentioned about the Razer accessory pack. I don't think 112. Come on, guys. Do you know how much it costs to make these things, right? And the Dragonfly is not a huge helicopter. In fact, I think the Dragonfly is under scale. if you talk about actual skill to a cobra, right? The dragonfly is actually a replica of the AH-1S Cobra helicopter, and I do believe that it is not to scale, right? So likewise with our tanks, it's not to scale. If this was actual 112, it's much bigger than this for sure, right? Because you can count the number of road wheels in a real M1 Abrams. I think it has 7 road wheels. I think we've only got 5, right? So the thing about doing 112 scale vehicles, again, not that it's impossible. Anything is impossible. Anything is possible, right? Hot Toys did the 1/6 scale Batmobile. So did Jazz Inks, dioramas. But the thing is that remember how difficult it was to ship the Batmobile, such that the post office did not allow the shipping of such a big item. So everybody got to go through FedEx or DHL, and then that was astronomical shipping, and nobody was buying it, and hence it was on sale, at least in Hong Kong, right? After the Batmobile 89 was released, I definitely recall seeing massive sales in Hong Kong because nobody could get it out. Nobody could ship it out. But that's another case for another thing, right? But all I'm saying is that huge. It's huge. And as much as we want to dream about it, we don't want to walk into a hole potentially and then just game over, you know. So yeah, gotcha man. Let me sign off. Okay, we've reached the hour 13. We've gone past the hour. And I think I'm gonna wind down the stream uh to get back to work. Actually, there's lots of stuff to be done before the trip to Singapore. Let me quickly just run through the comments to make sure I don't miss out any important ones. Not yet, Chris. And I will maybe sign off with showing the latest on the Gacha Man prototype, right? Uh, yes, John concurs. And thank you if that works. Yes, so that I've reached the end of this, and there's 2 comments here. But yeah, let me just pull out. Let me. uh, some things are best left unsaid. Thank you for the kind comment. War chest full of toys. I'm gonna just show everybody who's in the stream and those on the replay team. Um, let's see, where am I going to do this? I have it on. I have it on. Give me a second, guys. I need to find this. I need to find this because I wasn't planning on doing this, but I have to find it. I have to find it. So basically, I'm just trying to sign. No, I can't do this. Okay, hold on. Okay, then let me just do this then. Um, let's see. Much apologies, right? I'm all over the place. I'm looking for stuff to show you, and I'm not finding where I should be going. It's definitely on downloads. It's definitely on downloads. Oh, help me out here. Downloads. Ah, okay. Thankfully, I found it. That wasn't too long, was it? Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick one. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is where we are in terms of the uh, approvals for the Gotcha Man Eagle Shop. Right, this is the figure is, I would say, 124 scale. I would say Machina scale because the figure is as tall as a Machina figure, and that is how it looks like on the side. That is the wings deployed. All right, that's how it looks like on the front. Notice the air intake one has the air intake one is blank. That's because the air intake actually exchanges with the missile. Apparently, and I gotta be real honest here, I had no idea that these two parts are missile firing ports as well as the center section there. So there's actually one, two, three projectile ordnance firing ports, and that means that the Eagle shop is truly fictional because it has no air intake. But that's why we put the air intake there, right? So and that's how the wings deploys and close, right? Deploys and close. Back view deploys and close. Top view, right? Deploys and close, and then interchangeable with the bird slices. So apparently, again, I didn't know that until now. That the two bird slices, as they call it, is it can be gone in the animation, right? So that's another view of the bottom. So we have a deployable landing gear made of die-cast metal, good old Chogokin die-cast metal. Um, and then over here, we're gonna do some changes to extend the main gear. Right, the main gear is currently too short. Right, it's too it's just not right. Right, so this will be adjusted. Right, so and then as you can see there, the main gear is just too touching the ground. It has to be adjusted. This is how we change out the interchangeable parts for the bird slices. That's how we change the canopy, right? The canopy opens in that way. And then let's see, we have details on the inside. Don't mind the rough surface of the figure. This is a very rough 3D print, right? So it's not, obviously it's not going to be like that in the in the final product. Very rough 3D print on the figure. Um, it will come with soft goods, but you got to take off the cape to get the figure in the cockpit. That's the cockpit. That's the other side of the cockpit on the extreme right of the screen. You'll see the G logo, and then I mentioned earlier about the missiles, right? You can exchange out the turbofan with a spring-loaded missile, and that's how the missile looks like on the profile view. We're going to add more details in the undercarriage well, right? Not going to be blank like that. These are all going to be die-cast metal gears with rubber wheels or PVC wheels. We'll see how it goes. Opening cover to reveal the secondary missile, which will be just something that you can remove with detail. That's it. It doesn't fire, right? The second doesn't fire, and the soft good capes on the figure with 8 points of articulation. Obviously, it will come with a stand. And speaking of stands, I interrupt this. I interrupt this presentation to just mention apologies for missing the great white stands. And as we all know, we are currently in the process of shipping those stands out to everybody who has ordered the Great White. Hence, for any customer service that was in the works recently, I explained to everybody that I am involved in, packing and sending the 1,000 plus stands to the affected customers. A truly an oversight with the non-inclusion of the stands. We were so busy getting the Great White right that we missed out the stands. Okay, so that's on us, and we have been getting those stands out to everybody. So back to the Eagle shop. So there you see, it's going to come with a stand, and that's how it looks like in a perspective view. And it's going to be on display at the Singapore Comic Con, right? So go check it out. Previously, it was on display at the Malaysian Asia Pop Expo, but that was a very, very early prototype without even the functioning of the wings, right? So this is now what we can see. We're still going to improve it, obviously. And then the next time we will see this after Singapore Comic Con would be the painted version for approval, and that will mean that we are also gonna have that ready for pre-order, and hopefully we deliver it again in December. Everything's all like in December, right? But that's the way it is, right? There's a 6 month, normally a 6 month period to tooling and production. So yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. Excited to have Eagle Shop, first of our Gacha Man license stuff, and definitely hope to get more licensed stuff under our belt. But in the meantime, we still keep doing what we're doing, right? Which is getting you guys what you guys want, whether it be 112 scale tanks, 112 scale vans, 112 scale cars, not 112 scale aircrafts, unless I can design something that makes sense. Okay, maybe along the lines of, I don't know, I don't want to be like ripping things off, but the only logical space, a craft, I let the word out there, space, is, remember Starcom's Star Wolf? That would have been a more sizable aircraft craft type, where you can fit a 6-inch figure into a thing that is not exorbitantly too big. But we'll see, right? We'll see. So yeah, we'll keep pushing on. All right, thank you for joining me on this stream. Just about the 90-minute mark coming up, a bit early, but I guess we'll call it a day here. Okay, hopefully have a good rest of the Black Friday. Enjoy yourself, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining the stream. For those who are catching this on the replay, thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed me blabbering along without showing too much new things, I don't think. But yeah, we have lots of plans in the works. We will be looking forward to our US adventures next year. I'll talk more about that in the New Year stream. All right. In the meantime, guys, take care, and I will see you guys in the next stream or video. Take care.